Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to Licia's Library. I am Licia, the owner of said library. And as you can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be doing a little shop my shelves. I'm about to go on vacation, so I want to start picking out my books. But not only am I picking out books for myself to read on vacation, I'm also going to be picking out a few books for my sister and my mom to read on vacation. Okay, so typically in the past, I before I had this many books, I had my little shelf of books, a very throwback. I'll insert a picture. Bow, you can see my little collection of books that I had back then, which was not that long ago actually. My sister and my mom will come in, and I'll basically be like, "All right, y'all can pick whatever book you want, as long as you take care of it and return it back to me in one piece." And they would pick out a book for them to read while we were on vacation. But this time they are not here to physically pick out them books themselves. And so while I was talking to them earlier on the phone, I was like, I'm about to start picking my books out. And they was like, yeah, actually make sure you give me one too. So not only am I going to be shopping my shelves for me, but I'm also shopping my shelves for them as well. So let's get into it. I'm going to basically, I should actually switch y'all so I can carry y'all. That would be a little bit more convenient. Uno momento. Okay, I don't necessarily know where my other tripod is, so I'm gonna try to make this work. But first off, I'm gonna start off with, let's see. I know when I am on vacation, I tend to read a lot of romance. But for the most part, up until recently, I have typically read mostly romance books. So I don't know if I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I might, but I don't know if I will be reading any classics. These are my classics. By the way, if you are interested to see how I put all of this, excuse me, if you are interested to see how I put all of this together, I will be posting a video about building this masterpiece of a library very, very soon. I think it will be the next video. So if you're interested in that, make sure you are subscribed, and you might as well go ahead and turn them notifications on, baby, so you don't miss it. But back to this. So my classes are up here. I was considering reading The Salt Eaters, and this is by Tony K. Bambara. And so it says The Salt Eaters is a story of a community of Black people searching for healing properties of salt, who witnessed an event that will change their lives forever. Some of them are centered, some are off balance, some are frightened, and some are daring. From the men who live off welfare women to the mud mothers who carry their children in their hides. I don't want to read anything that I would want to annotate per se. I kind of just want to be able to kind of rock and roll. So I don't necessarily think I would bring this. I do want to read this though, just not on vacation. And I think that can kind of go for pretty much most of my classics, if not all of my classics. So I'm going to go down to my romance section. My romance section is a little expensive, okay? So it's a little expensive, and the romance section over here is a little expensive. I know for a fact I want to read Real. I might actually start Real tomorrow before I go on this trip. So I might actually start that, because Real is a little thick one. It's like 450, 400 and a little less than 500 pages. If I start Real and I don't finish it, is Real available on Kindle Unlimited? Let me see. Let's see. Because if Real, I could honestly probably finish this soon. Kennedy Ryan, I don't. Real is on Kindle Unlimited. Okay, so I might actually start Real before I go on my trip. And then that way, if I don't finish, I could finish use on Kindle. That way I could save up some space. But with that being said, I'm going to actually take the close up, which is like the 1.5. And this just released. I just got this, and it is a Hollywood Renaissance novella. It is the 1.5. It is the book in between Real and Score. And y'all know Score comes out in May. That's on my list, but I'm gonna read this. I usually take Kennedy Ryan, a Kennedy Ryan book on vacation with me. The last time I took Long Shot on vacation with me. Oh my God. Y'all, Long Shot, reading that, gas. Literally. But I think I'm gonna take this. I'm also gonna take Liar's Game, but I think I'm gonna take this for my sister. She read The Business of Lovers by Eric Jerome Dickey while we were on a trip together. And I know that she is more familiar with his writing, so I think I'm going to take Liar's Game for her. I have not read this yet either. And I also think I'm going to take these two books. I'm going to take Something in My Heart. This is by Kimberly Brown and Maya. And I'm also going to take Rhythms Blues. This is by Kimberly Brown. I have not read anything by Kimberly Brown, but I have read something by Maya. I have read a few of Maya's books. And both of these I have been meaning to get to. Rhythms Blues specifically, I have been meaning to get to. So I think, and they are kind of like not as dense, so I could, they're a little travel friendly. So I think I'm gonna be taking these. And with my mom and my sister, they might like either one of these and they can just swap them out. I did just get Shadowed Obsession by Evelyn Lay, but I don't know if I want to take this with me. That might be something I want to read in the comfort of my home. You feel me? So maybe not that. I might take Somebody's Husband. My mom read Somebody's Wife and Somebody's Forever, but she has not read Somebody's Husband, and so she might like this. So I will take this for her. I definitely want to take The Last Man on Earth. This is by Shay Sanders. This is a survival romance. And I think the cover alone, hello, self-explanatory why I would want to take this on a vacation. Now, it's a survival romance. I don't want those vibes, but I think it's going to be fun. You feel me? I'm also going to take Capone. I'm also going to take Capone by Jaquel J. This is the only version of this. This is the only one I have in the physical version. I definitely want to get the other two in the physicals, but yeah, man, it's like it's a war zone trying to get these books. But I think my sister would like this as well, and so if she does, I will have book 2 on my iPad, Kindle, for her to read. I want to read this myself as well, so yeah. And then my sister, my mom, and I, all three of us read Cutthroat by Octavia Grant. I don't have a lot of thrillers though, so there's that. My mom read Mad Honey by Jodi Picoult. And both my mom and my sister read Everybody Ain't Your Friend by Tanisha Stewart, but I have not read it and I don't want to read that on vacation. So I'm going to leave those alone. We are down on the ground. Now, next up, I think I do want to read Amity by Nathan Harris. I don't think I want to read that on this trip though. I do think I'm gonna bring With Love from Harlem. This is by Rashonda Tate. This is a historical fiction. I read A Love Song for Ricky Wilde while I was on vacation, and I really loved that. So I think if I continue with the like Harlem Renaissance theme, I think that would be a good time. So I think I'm gonna bring this as well. That way I can get a little bit of diversity in my stack, because right now it's mostly romance. And I think that is gonna be it. I am considering bringing Our Vicious Oaths. Now, this is a romantasy. This is by Annie Davenport. This is a romantasy, and it's like fae. I don't know nothing about that for real. So, yeah, but I heard it's really, really good. I had this in my bag before, and it kind of got a little bit bent up on the back, which is fine, but because it's still in good condition, it's just, got a little rough. But I don't know about this. I think I might, once again, just to have a little bit of diversity in my stack personally. But I think that's going to be it for the stack. So let's look at what we got. All right, so let's get into it. Just a quick rundown real quick. First, I got 4 books for me. Well, technically 5. Yeah, so I have 4 books for me, technically 5, okay, because I'm going to be reading Real as well, but I'm going to actually start Real tomorrow. And I will be reading that, and I'm pretty sure the way Kennedy Ryan writes her books, I read them pretty quickly, and so I will probably finish that before I even go. Okay, so following that, I think I'm gonna bring the close up. I might change my mind. I might decide to wait and actually read this when I come back, but we shall see. But if I do decide to bring it, I will be bringing the close up. I also have The Last Man on Earth, Our Vicious Oaths, and With Love from Harlem. So this is my stack. I'm kind of second guessing and not even gonna hold you, because we got options. I do want to read Real though, but I do want to read Real, but I could read Real. Because I don't want to read any of these right now. So I could read Real. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to read Real, and I think I want to leave the close up here. That way I could have a little break, and then when I get back, because I did hear this is like, Kennedy herself said this is her spiciest novella yet, and I'm going to be with my people. I don't think I want to do all that. Okay, if you get it, like I don't think that's gonna be the vibe. So I think I want to put this back. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna put her back. So I'm gonna be taking these 3 books for moi. We're gonna put these down. Actually, put these right here. Now, for my mom and my sister, they have a decent little stack on them. So now keep in mind, some of these books I have not read either. So if I don't want to read my 3, I could always read one of these. So we have Capone. This one I got specifically for me and my sister. So yeah. And then if my sister gets really into it, which she might, I'm gonna have 2 and 3 on my iPad on Kindle, downloaded and ready for her to read. Next up, I have Eric Jerome Dickey's Liar's Game. Like I said, my sister has read Eric Jerome Dickey's work and she's familiar with his writing. So this might be something she gravitates to. The next book I have is Somebody's Husband. And this one is by Robbie Renee and it's for my mom. I mentioned that me and my mom both read Somebody's Wife and Somebody's Forever by Robbie Renee. Even though this is not a part of this is not included in that. This is a whole separate book. She might like it because she enjoyed the writing. She enjoyed those two, so she might be a fan of this. And this one I feel might be something she liked. And then I also have Rhythms Blues by Kimberly Brown and Something in My Heart by Kimberly Brown and Maya. I feel like these will be options for either one of us. Like I said, I have not read either one of these books either, but they are obviously on my TBR because they are on my shelf. I think out of both of these, I would probably gravitate towards Rhythms Blues. I heard it's a little messy. And you know I love my mess on the page. And so, yeah, these are the books that I'm taking. It is a total of 8 books. And is it a lot? Yes. But like I said, I am not just looking for books for myself. I'm looking for books for myself, my sister, and my mother. Okay, so if you enjoyed these books, we might even do a little bit of I might see if they would be interested in like talking about the books. Like maybe do like a mini kind of wrap up on our vacation if they if they want to. So that might be fun. Let me know if you'll be into that. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in and doing this little shop with me. I love talking about books and I love talking about books with y'all and kind of picking out books and being like the little librarian that I am in this household, to be able to like find books and recommend books for my family. So that is cool. And yeah, if you made it all the way through this video, I don't know, leave me a disco ball and a blue heart or something. Yeah, so leave me a little disco ball and a blue heart in the comments to let me know you watched all the way through. And make sure that you like and subscribe. And until next time, I will see y'all back in the library. Bye, y'all.